Hi everyone, it's the weekend post, 11th of October. We start with ES as usual. So right now, after finding this law at the internal support of the golden channel, I think golden channel is not a channel yet, but it will get there, I believe, when and if it gets tested all the way to that. But to me, it looked like a really nice support area at the last law. Of course, I was looking into all the other markets as well, not only on the ES. I was looking in Dow, Nasdaq. So I'll discuss those um, in the next slides, in the next charts. Let's talk about this here short term. In the previous free video, we said the black one is a speculative channel, which was also a speculative bull flag if its top band holds, and that's exactly what it did. It basically, as accurate as it gets, it right there reversed at the black top band and made a deep correction, which was over 100 handles. But later on, it broke out, came back for a back test. It was a deep back test. I bought here and put my stop right about here. So I got stopped with 3 handles. But then that it was the evening and Dow basically filled its gap, and which is why I bought the Dow after that right here at the gap fill. This was the gap fill. You can see here, this was the gap fill, and we bought it right there. So it was still not too bad, even though yes, we got stopped. Now, after this back test, S&P rallied without looking back, pierced the diagonal blue resistance, back tested it, and it still pushed on. The red top band is clearly a resistance, and we will probably see a deep pullback. We may test the blue and then break out, or basically come back down all the way here, maybe a small bounce, and then really crash again. So I am a price trader, price action trader. I need to see what happens to the price before I do something. So we will see if the red top band holds and causes a reversal. And I would short only if the red channel breaks to the downside. Okay, right now we are long, and we'll keep the long because there is still upside targets by Russell 2000, which I will talk about. And Dow here is also the red bull flag, amazingly accurate red bull flag, broke out, back test. We bought the back test at the gap fill. The back test, as you can see, came a little bit too much into the red channel, but because of the gap, and it filled the gap and it didn't look back again. So there is still an little open gap here, which is why, on Monday we may come down to fill that gap, but after that I believe there is more upside, and the target is the golden top band, which is a nicely forming channel here. Looking at the long-term outlook, you can see here this was the law, and this was, it was quite crowded support resistance. It was hard to pinpoint, obviously, this law, but it was quite accurate on the red support. So once this red support held, we plotted the red speculative channel, and when it reversed, it became a bull flag. This is how it works with the price action. Nasdaq found long-term support at the red rail. The last 2 touches were here, and then it broke the golden internal support resistance, came back test, and then it back tested the blue internal resistance. So there is too many lines happening here, I know, but they all, if you look at separately, they are all independent structures, and they all have a say in what Nasdaq is doing. So currently, you can see here the green zone was tested 3 times. The purple channel is, I think, ruling the things right now from this law. Okay, the purple top band is pretty accurate. The bottom band wasn't touched yet, hasn't been touched yet. But looking at the golden channel, you know, its top band held for a very short time. So I'm not sure if this was a bull flag, but still it has managed to break it to the upside, which is why I think Nasdaq is poised to get to new highs, especially if the blue internal support rail or previous support rail, you can see here it was touched 3 times. If it breaks to the upside, then backtest, and it will keep on going to 13,000. This is what I see for Nasdaq. Ultimately, if Nasdaq really makes another deep dive, touches the blue bottom band, and if it holds, then there will be more upside. Certainly, I would be a big buyer if the blue bottom band gets tested and if it holds. Russell is the big winner here. It's basically a sector rotation happened in the last one and a half weeks. This was the double support. The green support, I mean, I can even delete this one. You can see here the green support. This was a previous resistance, back tested here. This was the second back test. And the blue support, that was a double support. There was a small gap here at 14.20, but it didn't fill that. And then it broke the blue bull flag to the upside, which was calling for a new high anyway, and that's exactly what it did. From this law all the way here, that was over 220 handles. And look at this surge, amazing, right? And finally, of course, the golden resistance rail was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, broken, back tested, and it kept on going higher. This is purely technical moves, nothing else. FTSE here also looking really good, even though it looks still very much, very underperforming. It's an underperformer for a very long time, and I don't expect any miracles here. But looking at the red support, the green support, they all held, and then the black resistance was broken, back tested twice, and then the next black resistance was broken, and it came for a gap fill. Then the blue resistance from pre-COVID levels was broken just this week, and this green resistance was broken this week. So, which is why we bought at 5,980, and it is, I believe, gonna get to the green top band, maybe another deep dive. We may even short it there, and if that green channel breaks eventually to the upside, then the red top band is the target. So that red channel, if it holds, would become a very long-term, bull flag ready to go up, but it's too early to call that. DAX is the last index I will talk about here. First, let me delete this one. Okay, first of all, the blue support held, okay, at the previous law, and then the golden channel, which had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. It broke to the upside, came back for a back test, and then it went on to new highs. The red resistance is also broken last week or this week. Now I believe there is more upside. The target is the blue top band at 13, or just over 13,500. Commodities, oil has broken the golden resistance, which is also pre-COVID. January, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and just this week it broke it to the upside. It's back testing it right now, and I believe there is more upside, especially if it can break the blue top band. Target would be 45, which is the red top band. Okay, and natgas here, long term, the golden channel is a speculative one, and if it gets there together with the red top band, I believe there will be a big reversal at 3.260. That's the level I would be interested in shorting natgas. But currently, as you can see, as I said this week, the green bull flag is now broken. So I believe it's going to get to the red top band, maybe pull back, and then get to this 3.260. And then maybe we see another big dive. The red channel would look like a bear flag. But it's too early to call that. We will have to wait and see for this one. Gold, beautiful green channel. First of all, the blue resistance. This blue one comes all the way from 2016. Let me show you here. Okay, let me delete this red. This was the low, interim low back in 2015. This blue resistance, that one, and finally it was broken, and the backtest held, which is why we bought gold together with the green top bottom band. And this green channel is now our guide. Clearly, it was this week, it made a beautiful red resistance breakout. This red resistance, 1, 2, 3 touches, that is a very clean, perfect resistance breakout, and it may backtest, and from there on I believe it's going to get to 1950, 1960-ish, and then after that we will see what it does. To me, it's looking very bullish, which is why we bought it here at this double support. Silver is moving within this red bull flag. Now it basically first broke the golden channel to the upside, back tested it, and the golden resistance zone is now broken, and the green internal resistance is also broken. So I believe it's going to get to this previous support, the blue one. Maybe then we will see a pullback and then get to the red top band. The only way this can turn very negative would be by breaking the red bottom band to the downside, but I find it very unlikely to happen. Right now, this red channel, I take it as a potential bull flag, and once it's broken, the target will be over 32. And forex, euro moving very, very good technically, because first of all the blue support was broken, and I said, you know, the golden bottom band, if it holds together with the green rail, we'll see another jump and then break the golden channel, which is a bull flag, and it did that, back tested it, and now it's breaking the previous blue resistance. You can see here, sorry, previous blue support. It held, back tested it, and now it's broken to the upside. So euro to me is moving towards the red mega resistance, which is this one. This is from 2008, and about 120, about 120.21, euro will have broken out of this mega channel from 2008 highs. That means it is a bull flag, and this bull flag will take it to 160 in the coming years. Hard to believe, yes, but yes, that's what I believe in. And pound sterling, nicely moving higher. We are long 128.30, and I believe it's going to get to the green top band, maybe pull back from there. Right now, and of course it will be a bull flag. I mean, the green top band, if it does hold, later on it should break it to the upside. The golden top band is not holding, okay, which is, you know, happy for us. and I believe it's going to get to 131, just over 131, where we will close the long, and we'll see what happens. An Aussie dollar has broken the red resistance, so yeah, like this, and the blue channel is in control, or like a semi-channel, because it's not really from the bottom here, but nonetheless, as long as this golden zone is holding, which was broken here, got back tested, and this was the second back test. As long as this golden support holds, and I believe it's going to hold for a long time, Aussie dollar will be rallying to 75, even higher. And Kiwi, similarly, the red top band and the red internals are running the show. The blue bull flag, broken bull flag's back test held together with the red, and this was the low, and I believe Kiwi will get to the red top band eventually again, and even break it to the upside. I'm a strong Kiwi bull, and that the reason is this: the green sideways channel was broken because of COVID. And then it's recovered, and I believe it's going to get to 0.85 in the coming years. Yeah, and that's 2,000 pips, of course. Yeah, that's it. Hope it helps. Take care, guys. Bye.